has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Malik Monk comes in for Russell Westbrook. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Crowder, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Devin Booker. Back to Payne. The pass to Weber. It's Crowder on the wing, covered by LeBron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now, here's Monk, guarded by Weber, and then Monk with the dunk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
Pass to Weber. To the inside. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Passes it to Weber. 5 on the clock, and McGee kicks to Sharch. Here's Payne. Sharch trying to break free. That shot off the mark. And here's the Lakers. Big stretch here going 10-2. Nunn passes to Howard. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Suns trail by 4. Payne with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He feeds it to Sharch. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
LeBron up top, defended by Crowder. And the dunk by James.
I mean, he is tearing defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pass to Weber. Now here's Crowder. James covering. Monk with a double team. Here's Weber, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Dwight Howard.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
It doesn't take much for LeBron to get going, which is what makes him so intimidating.
Outside Crowder. Now the pass to Weber. There's 42 seconds left in the third. A rebound by the Lakers.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force. His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Bradley against Paul. And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
Agile move by CP3, navigating the contact and getting his shot.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Suns with the ball. From deep three-point range, and as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Lakers lead by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got LeBron James, Malik Monk out there with Howard.
Smoke will spill over like the rolling hills of Dover or the Gulf oil disaster preferred and after. Depends on your status or your stature, whether you benefit from the prior or the latter. Get the fatter check split, and how much for 100,000 tons of correct shit? Sell it, half-price seafood, prices like a real nice. Who can knock the most birds out the sky and then spread a lie and say you know why? Bet, get the machine, blame it on the fireworks, clean up, y'all know where to send the wire jerks. Black teeth still snack on sweets and get stacks with the quick on quick. They used to sell CDs, now they got fake. Buyer beware, had to tell us one liar, sire, be fair. At least untie her hair from the chair while I'm here. I hate play loving her, JJ for governor.
I don't know what you're thinking, but you're way out of your depth, MP. This isn't how you handle your business.
I gotta look out for myself, Coach. Who else go look out for me, huh? Who go do it if I don't? Tell me.
All right, well, hey. Forgetting for a minute that there are literally a million other ways to take care of yourself that don't include airing your dirty laundry on social. What do you think I'm doing here? I was looking out for you since day one.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do because we both gotta put food on our tables, okay? It's not personal.
That look personal to you?
It is what it is. I'm not about to be concerned with what another man think about me. Okay, Coach? Not doing it.
It's your life, MP. But what you do affects those around you. And if you can't see that, you got a lot more growing up to do than I thought.
Look, I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion, and my jumping ability.
If you were gonna select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present, who are you picking?
Curry at the point guard, shooting guard Michael Jordan, small forward me, Tim Duncan at the power forward, and center Hakeem Olajuwon.
A lot of people.
And there you see the Hawthorne Bridge spanning across the Willamette River, its lights reflecting on the calm waters below. If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, the NBA's play-in tournament is exciting. It's a way to keep teams in the mix, but it's had its share of critics. Luka Doncic said, quote, "I don't understand it. You play all season to get into the playoffs. Then maybe you lose 2 in a row and you're out? I don't see the point. Guys?"
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there, thank you. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Craig in at the 3. And for Portland, Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Justice Winslow. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Hart in at shooting guard. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, BA, it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
And it's the Suns to start out. Making a change here.
lanes. One shot.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Outside Craig. Back to Paul. Stolen by Ingles. Now the Blazers on the move. Pass to Lillard. The kick out to Ingles. 5 to shoot. Outside Hart. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Winslow. To the paint. And that one's good. Weber. Well, the rumors were flying early on, Grant. Seems that this franchise has different views of how MP should be used.
Well, B.A., the source of the conflict comes from the front office and coaching staff. With all that going on, you wonder just how much it's impacting MP's playing time.
Lillard continuing on that trek to build that legacy in Portland and try to bring a championship there.
Here's Paul. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just can't say enough about how much of the game Chris Paul sees, exploiting every single hole in the defense and an excellent penetrator.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Hart. Here's Winslow. This one for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. And talking about legacy, Lillard noted that Gary Payton, another Oakland legend, may have won a title in Miami, but everyone remembers him playing in Seattle.
The Sonics were a powerhouse with GP. I played 4 seasons with them, and so I got to hear the mouth up close. Lillard knocked out the Thunder in 2019, and he even said that was for Seattle then. So showing love to the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest.
Ball finds Johnson. Count that one.
Coaches loving the ball movement.
Portland has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Hart. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Unlike a lot of NBA players, Josh Hart spending 4 years in college and eventually winning a national championship in 2016 at Villanova.
And the Suns making a change here. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. Crowder, he's checked in for Craig. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Saric. And it's Little with a rebound. You know, and talking about Hart, we hear a lot of the same praise about him now that we heard when he was at Villanova. Brent, the talk about his maturity, his leadership skills, excellent.
Not an accident coming out of that program, and you could see the way that Josh Hart just dedicates himself to helping young players coming into the league. Just a great teammate overall.
Here's Payne. Pass to Weber. And the layup is good off the glass. He has 6. And if the name MP sounds familiar, it might be due to his high school days. Through social media, he had a major presence when he was a teenager.
It caused MP to gain a lot of fanfare at a young age. Now, he'll have to work hard to shed the image of being a social media star and be viewed as an NBA star. And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Here's Weber. He has 6 to the inside. And McGee with the stuff.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Bledsoe. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Yep, that one goes.
Try to prevent Bledsoe from charging inside. Easier said than done. Once he sees the lane, pretty much over for the defense.
Here's Payne. Pass to Saric. Snatched away. Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Simons. Here's Eubanks. Saric covers. Back to Simons. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
There's 49 seconds left now in the first quarter. McGee against Hart. The Suns need to get off a shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First free throw is good. Dunn, he's checked in for Portland. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Simons. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Dunn. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. From 9 feet out. Oh, McGee with the block. Crowder outside. Here's Weber. Now here's Saric. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 1.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Suns ahead, up by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul is a communicator.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication.
And CP3 never shy, Graham.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
Change here for Portland. Ball against Lillard. Outside Hart. Nurkic with the ball. His last outing he had 20. Here's Lillard. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lillard's got 9.
Smart and aggressive, Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
Here's Weber. He's covered by Hart. Outside Craig. Pass to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. He's got 7.
And good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
Hart finds Nurkic. Lillard outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside. Well, kind of cool to see that Damian Lillard in the offseason continuing with that boxing regimen, something that he grew up with and keeps him in great condition.
And Paul gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 4.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. That one goes. Count it. Johnson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Back to Hart. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard right side. And the dunk by Lillard.
You know, not many guys can change pace on the dribble the way Lillard does it. Just phenomenal.
And that boxing training for Lillard, something he said has really helped him on the court.
And I think the biggest thing, B.A., he talks about is that shoulder strength. And if you get a look at Damian Lillard when he stops and shoots free throws, you'll see that kind of buildup. Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost him.
And there's the drive. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. The Suns leading. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Johnson. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Lillard. Phoenix grabs the miss. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's Phoenix earning this break in the action, up 10. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Winslow. Simons is checked in for Hart. And it's Dunn in for Damian Lillard. We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with Chris Dunn. Drew Eubanks out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Little in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Done. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Got it. Simons got 5 points now in the quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Weber. Give him 8 points now. Outside Holiday. 4-3. Portland grabs the miss. Hall, he's... So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you later.
All right, I got a question. Regarding the social media post that you liked, it seems safe to assume you were trying to send a message. What message were you trying to send to the team?
Man, I'm too focused on improving as a player to pay attention to all of that.
So are you aware that you're all right, well, would you say getting yourself trending was the goal? Trying to force the conversation?
My goal is to help this team win games. That's it. And there's obviously some people online who are strong.
I'm not surprised at all that MP was stooped this low. I told y'all he didn't like the coach. And you know what that little channel of his, he wants the drama. It's good for ratings. Believe me, I know. And can we talk about this tweet for a second from user Start MP, you idiots? First of all, is that your burner, MP? I refuse to believe a real person would name themselves that. Second of all, the tweet said, and I quote, "Free my boy MP. I swear y'all clowns wouldn't know Michael Jordan if he smacked you in the face." Are you kidding me, MP? You think you're Michael Jordan? And you want to talk about clowns? The only clown here is you, running around with your Twitter fingers, acting like a fool like this.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jala Joko. The volcano out of Iceland, he'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor, started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. Gotta get the party kicking, plus your little smelt it like chicken. As the dollar continues to lose momentum, you need land from to represent them. Gold is up.
of greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time. Cade, what do you think about NBA 2K23 so far?
I like it. I like the animation.
That's a great look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday night basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Sacramento Kings. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Suns finally broke a decade-long playoff drought. Devin Booker says it's been a long time coming. Basketball and life relate to each other, and that's how I grew up. It's through basketball. I kept my head down, kept working, and it finally paid off. Kevin, is that deep enough for you?
Yeah, I love it, and I love that team. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Lyles. Fox is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Craig in at the 3 slot. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here with a different look. Sharch has checked in. For the Kings. Jay Crowder comes in for Torrey Craig. Weber, he's checked in for Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul. And then for Sacramento, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Lyles. Davis comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Mitchell in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Mitchell outside. Going inside, lays it up and banks it in. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
Here's Fox after the Suns pick up 2. Outside, Davis. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Holmes. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Payne looking around.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
On the pass to Weber. Over Mitchell. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Kings trail by 6. The feed to Davis. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Weber against Davis. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Kings ball.
Alex Len's checked in for the Kings.
Alex Len.
1:31 left in the first. Mitchell passes to Holmes. Here's Fox. From outside, off the mark. Suns leading by 6. Crowder inside. Holmes on him. Rejected by Len.
You see the agility of Alex Len in good position for the swat.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Davis. He kicks it to Mitchell. Pass to Len. Shot clock at 6. Holmes trying to free himself up. And Len gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Weber. And it's good off the glass.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Fox. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Davis kicks to Len. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Fox. A rebound by Johnson.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Payne. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense. And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half of it.
That's what I've been waiting on. My career of basketball, night in and night out. Keep my head down, stay in luck.
They really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often, young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
Jeremy Lamb. Assistant.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Len, Jeremy Lamb out there with Holmes. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Mitchell in at the point. And the Suns making a change here. Ayton's checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Barnes is checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Barnes looking around. And that one drops for him. Barnes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Phoenix.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
No, they're also having success from the free throw line. So many of their points are coming from that strike.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently...
In for the Kings.
With a completely new group on the floor. Now, here's Fox. Outside, Davis. Sabonis kicks to Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Davis has got 5 now.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Down low, here's Weber. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Suns lead by 15.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Fox, and there's the drive, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Yep, that one goes. Charge has got his second basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Crowder feeling it out a bit. 59 seconds left now here in the second. And the shot goes down. And that's now 7 points for prime time.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Sabonis finds Fox. There's the drive. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Sharge. Back to Payne. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Down by 15. On the wing, Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. Torrey Craig getting it done for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And one of those stories, Torrey Craig getting it done today.
Yeah, he's been...
In for the Kings.
Here with a different look. Sharp. Checked in for Cameron Johnson. Crowder comes in for Torrey Craig. Weber, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Mitchell dishes to Lamb. And there's the pass to Len. Outside, Davis. Nailed from three-point land. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Crowder, the pass to Weber. Out to Sharge. Here's Payne. Over Mitchell. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Kings trail by 15. It's Davis with the drop. Off target at the rim. The Suns have gone 8 of 16 in the 3rd quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Weber dishes to Payne. Pass to Ayton. Feeds it to Weber. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 9 points for prime time.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised. He is a double-double machine. And think about it. He is not even at his prime yet.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And the Kings making a change here. Sabonis is checked in. Here's Payne. Weber kicks to Saric. Back to Weber. Dishes to Crowder. Here's Payne. Here's Ayton. And finally, that one's good. Ayton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, so intelligent at recognizing where to roll to open space. Domantas Sabonis very crafty.
Payne passes to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Passes it to Payne. Over Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Pass to Weber. Back to Ayton. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Holmes. Mitchell outside. A 3-ball. Missed. Torrey Craig getting it done for the Phoenix Suns. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass.
So it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. There was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.